This unlucky man has been cursed. As soon as he takes a sip of water, he is instantly transported to the desert. The water in his mouth turns into sand, no matter where he is. He can't escape this fate. Just now, the man was transported to the desert again when he drank water. The man doesn't know what to do, but in order to survive, he must escape as soon as possible. He crossed the yellow sand and mountains. After 79 days, the man finally came to an oasis and saw a clear stream. The man was so happy. He immediately fell on the ground and drank. But the next moment, the man was back in the desert and ate a mouthful of sand. Looking at the yellow sand in the sky, the man went crazy. After venting, the man cursed and continued his journey. After another 79 days, the man came to the oasis again and saw a familiar stream. He immediately jumped to the stream and drank the water. Not surprisingly, he was back in the desert. After countless rounds of this cycle, the man finally realized he was cursed. When he came to the stream again, he finally refrained from taking a sip of the water and walked straight to it. The yellow sky did not fail him. He finally got out of the desert and onto the highway. A car happened to pass by. The man was ecstatic. He's finally saved. The driver agreed to give him a ride. The kind driver handed him a bottle of water. The man didn't think twice about it. He unscrewed the cap and poured it into his mouth. He ends up with a mouthful of yellow sand, and the man is furious. He starts all over again. He came back to the highway and met the kind driver again. The driver offered the man water again, and the man refused immediately. After 981 difficulties, the exhausted man finally returned home. He jumped on the sofa and fell asleep. But just then, the sound of water dripping from the faucet woke him up. Thirsty, he couldn't help but take a glass of water and add a few thin ice cubes to it. He wanted to quench his thirst, but the more he looked, the thirstier he got. So he dipped his finger in the water, put it in his mouth and sucked. Then he closed his eyes and waited for bad luck to strike. But this time it didn't happen. Surprisingly, after repeated attempts, the man started to get bold. He picked up the glass and drank it all in one gulp. It felt better than ever. The man felt that this was not enough. He went to the swimming pool and rushed into it. The feeling of being immersed in water is too good to be true. However, he was only handsome for 3 seconds. The man was once again transported back to the desert. It turns out that the curse was there all along. This made the man cry. The man returned to the city again. At this moment, he was sitting in the corner, looking so hopeless. Suddenly, he remembered someone. Maybe she can save him from the curse. Do you think the man will succeed?